Kia ora e te whānau. So it's very early in the morning. Sorry if I'm a little bit croaky. I have my craft stuff. I have my furry cat bum over here. And I'm just going to decorate a couple of pages. And all I've done is chuck some lined coffee stained memo paper onto 2 pages. So what I'd usually do in this folio is I'd have 2 that are writing space probably, one that's decorated, and that might include pockets, it might not, it might just be a pretty decoration, and one with pockets. So I mean, some people leave that page in their journals and that's perfectly fine. I can't. You know me, every page has to have just a little bit of love. And sometimes I find I can overwhelm myself. So I've just got a few bits and pieces that I want to play with. I picked 2 stickers that I want, a couple of bits of paper and a couple of page edge trims. I've just made that, but I can't show you at my sewing machine. There is absolutely nothing to attach my camera to show you, and it's really basic. It is just brown paper, inked edges, bit of crochet like this but a bit wider. There's another little piece of lace under there, music paper, and then I've sewn a zigzag stitch through it. That's it. Okay, so then I kind of just decide where I want to put things. And it can be quite simple. Like this one, I'm quite happy with that. Maybe just a little bit of stamping down there. So I've just got one set of stamps that I am determined to use, but I don't want to use the whole thing. I just want to have little bits of stamp. Again, that corner action, that's something I often do for composition. Really easy, really satisfying to the eye. Yep, there we go. If you wonder why I run my finger through it and you don't do it yourself, it is so that the glue seems to disappear behind fabrics. For some reason, it really helps hide it. And I might pop that up there, but I might just trim it down a little bit, just so that we don't cover up too much writing space. Just get rid of a little bit of that netting. I don't mind it sitting off the page and poking out. You'll have to excuse the ambiance of passing cars. It's unfortunately just part of life living in Palmerston North on a semi-industrial road. Okay, I'm happy with that. And that's it, because the next page will have a lot on it, but I just like every time you turn a page, you've just got a little bit of interest as well as a writing spot rather than a plain piece of paper. And on this one, I am determined to use this guy. So I want to put him on there. And see, that just balances better because we've got writing up there and we've got a rose down there. No, that's too dark for this page. Okay, and maybe just a bit of a stamp Again, just the So I would say a great rule of thumb when you're decorating a page, if you are like me and you get a bit overwhelmed and you just want something little and simple, let's go with a sticker, a piece of paper. Usually I do corners, they always fit in nicely, and one sort of stamp, and we need a page trim. Can't remember if I said that. And I think we're good to go. And then you can just go through your journal, just adding just a little bit of interest to each page. And while those don't look like much now, when they're in the journal and you're just flipping through them, it just adds to the feel of the journal. But there you go, there's two really simple page decoration ideas. And just keep in mind, go with your corners, they always seem to help. And for some reason, if I'm doing it on that side of the folio, I'll go that way, and if I'm doing it on this, I usually do it that way. But sometimes I will bring one all the way down and just put something little there to balance it. Okay, I'll get set up and we'll do a couple more. Okay, we're back. Kitty Bum has vacated, but that's alright. So this time I am back with a page from Joyce Blake, and that is either Auckland is a Garden or New Zealand is a Garden. So I'm going to use some of that, and I have just quickly made another page trim, and that's pretty self-explanatory, but this is just grease-proof cupcake bake cups. So I've just trimmed all the way around about there. You can do it right around the circle, but you'll use a lot more, and it will need to gather a lot more, so that one's personal choice. So I've just quickly made a pocket. I like doing the tabs. You can just stick the paper down, which makes this pocket more flush and tighter fit than this option, but this option does allow you to put things right down to the bottom, and I am hoping that a little postcard or something is going to fit in here when we do our stuffing of ephemera. So I will glue this one down first. And I often like to leave this ripped edge, and I also like to leave just a space here so that when you're sewing in the signatures, you're not bulking up these center folds too much. Now, I wasn't going to glue that side down because that's going to be held down by that anyway, and I want to glue it so that, because I don't want the double of the same crochet showing, so I want to glue it so that this will be added to that page that we just did. So we're not going to see this, so we can just go crazy with the glue. There we go, there's another page done. And over here I wanted to use some more of this gorgeous picture, and try and get 2 tuck spots out of it, a top one and a corner one. So, oh, we could put some writing space in there as well. I wish you guys could tell me what you think. It would be very helpful. Let's go with no writing space, because what we tuck in there can be writing space. How about that? So these ones I am not going to use tabs. I am going to directly glue them down. The reason being is if they're only a tuck spot, you kind of want them to, especially if they're tucking up, you want them to be reasonably tight and fit quite well, so that the thing you tuck into them doesn't fall out. Now someone said to me, it's easier if you rip that side, but then I use this by eye to see if it's straight, and if I do it the other way, I cannot see that, because I don't want to take off more than I plan to. Okay, gotta have a bit of an ink. Hope this gives you a little bit of an insight into my brain in the most organized way that I possibly can. Now this one's nice and flat, so I'm going to put that quite close to the fold. Okay, and we can just tuck something up there. And then I want to use this piece down in this corner, so we'll go that way. Okay, there we go. And yeah, now if I want to, I can just tuck some note paper in there, as well as maybe a cool postcard or a seat or piece of ephemera. So there is a pretty little folio, all decorated. Not much added to it, but I think it definitely just gives each page just something a little bit special. Okay, so I will check how long this video is, and I may come back with a couple. Okay, let's do excuse me, one more page. Let's go with this one. I've done as much prep as I can in the meantime. So I found this, and I've wanted to use this forever. So I find it harder to put things in pockets when it is just the fabric. So I'm just going to quickly put a bit of cardboard on there so that that will be nice and flat. I have just picked a contrasting bit of scrapbook paper. You can use anything you like, and that one will go on there. And then this is a bit of rag paper. Again, I've just backed it with a little bit of card just so that it's a little bit easier. That's going to go on there, and I just cut a couple of stickers and I might put them on there. Okay, so this is that amazing stuff that I use all the time. It's double-sided adhesive sheets in A4 size. Love this stuff. Now at the moment I have cut that pretty much to the size of that outside, but I'm not going to want that the exact same size, otherwise it's going to have adhesive through there. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut that a bit smaller. Yep, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to spend half an hour trying to get this piece of backing off. Oh no, Murphy's Law, you say it'll take half an hour and it's nice and quick. And what I want to do is gently put that onto there, then turn it over and smooth it down, and see how that instantly kind of irons it. That's what I like. And then around here I'm just going to use a little bit of glue. So now this, getting it off the plastic so that it stays on the fabric. Oh, and once again it does it. Okay, so then around here I'm going to use a bit of glue. And then I'm going to pop this guy on here, and I'm just gonna smooth that out. Okay, now we're ready for him to be a pocket. He's going to be a belly band, and he's going to be a belly band. So I'll just figure out how I kind of want these to look like they are part of one stem. There we go. This washi sticker book, don't ask me where I got it from, and even if I told you, it'll be AliExpress or it'll be Temu. But if you can find that, oh my gosh, it's worth getting. It's all matte, and yes, you've got to pull them out and cut them yourself, but it's on matte, like washi, semi-transparent paper, and I love using it. And there are so many floral stickers in there. It is well worth getting. So you'll see how you can almost slightly see the words through the sticker. That's why I like it so much, because they're not shiny for a start, and they're just a little bit transparent. Okay, so now the only thing is, am I going to, I want to center them, just might be difficult getting something through there. No, it'll be fine, it'll be fine. Okay, so stick them together. So we want, and again, I never do the tabs on belly bands, because stuff putting in belly bands, it's so hard to keep it there anyway. Now this one I want to be a pocket, so we're only going to glue 3 sides. Now, I'm denied about what I was going to do with this. I was thinking I could stamp a stamp onto it, but this layered, I decided I really like this, so that's where we went with it. Now I am hoping I'll put quite a bit of glue on here, because I'm wanting the glue that I'm putting on here to hopefully go through that tatting as well. Pretty sure that's tatting. It's that very complicated lace. Maybe it's just lace, but it is made from all the little knots. Some clever person will tell me so that I know. And I'm just going to hold that there for a bit, and that is going to be our 5th page done. Easy peasy. Look how quick that was. So we got that one done, 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 we got that one done. And although I feel like that needs more, once it's got stuff in the tucks, you probably won't need it. Okay, so I shall post this one up, and I will just keep pushing this down. Okay, my lovelies, until next time. Now, I always say ka kite, and I also always say kia ora e te whānau. Now, kia ora e te whānau is, as you may have noticed now when I put the subtitle up, means greetings to the family or friends like family, and ka kite just means goodbye. There's other things that you can say adjoining that, like ka kite anō. So, yeah, ka kite. Love you guys heaps. Bye.